Hi everybody, my name is Gayle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about my expensive hobby, and that can all be this bookshelf right here. I am an avid Christian fiction reader, and so by that means I spend a lot of money on books, trying to find books. Even shipping to get books from a different country are very expensive. So today I'm going to talk to you about my hobby, and then how I find books for cheap, and then other ways that I get free books. So most of these books on this shelf, I believe, were donated to me. Some of the works in my library is if you don't check out, if a book is not checked out more than a couple of months, then it goes back to the very back of the library and you can just pick any book off the shelf and it can be yours for donation. And so I think I got these, and these from my local library. These were given to me from a church, and I kind of have them like Western, kind of like historical, more Western, and then the bottom shelf is Amish and mystery books at the other bottom. Like a lot of people, I get my books from Barnes & Noble, half-price books, but those can be pretty pricey. Even trying to get the Amazon, I've found that it is pricier than some other apps, and so I tend to stay away from book buying apps like Kindle or audiobooks or Apple Books. So I tend to like to buy, if I'm going to buy a book, I typically like to buy them in hard copy or paper copy. I don't like buying them on ebooks. But Barnes & Noble and half-price books can get pretty pricey unless they have a huge sale going on, and a lot of the times they don't have things that are for Christian fiction. So where I buy my books is thriftbooks.com, and I'll link it right here. So Thrift Books is basically a thrift store, but it is just for books. I've gotten several of these books down here are from Thrift Books. They come in great condition. They take probably about 2 weeks to arrive. The only complaint is that you get very limited points, so every time you buy a book you get like 1 point and there needs to be more points, and so more points you get, the more you can get to get 50% off or get 2 books for free and during checkout. So a lot of those things happen towards your account. All the things that I have bought from Thrift Books are super easy to get to. Checkout's really easy, finding the books are really easy, and you can buy them in good condition, great condition, or brand new. And they have like old books on there as well, like books from an author that was published at their early time and the books that just released. But the ones that just released tend to be a little bit higher. I think the most high price that I've seen on Thrift Books was like $25. But they seem to stay pretty friendly in the budget. I think my last Thrift Books order, I got 4 books for $20. So that I really like having to only pay $5 per book or even $4. There was one time where I got all the way down to 18 and it was for 5 books. So I really do recommend Thrift Books. They are one of the easiest places that I buy books. I don't even go into Barnes & Noble anymore. I do all my buying on Thrift Books. You might be wondering, if I don't go to Barnes & Noble or if I don't go to half-price books, I could always just lean towards the ebook route and do Amazon Kindle. I have done Amazon Kindle and I hated it. That's just my preference. I did try it out for, I think I had like 3 books on there that my sister had bought me, and I stayed on there for a while, and I did not like the fact that I couldn't find clean Christian fiction. Even if it was Christian fiction, there were things in there that I personally did not like for a Christian fiction book. But the thing was, I had that book. There was no way to return the book or be like, I didn't like it, I want it off my shelf. There was no way, you just kept the book. And so I really did not like the fact that I couldn't get rid of the ones that I didn't like and keep the ones that I did like. So that leads me into my next topic, which is Libby. And this is the only form of ebooks that I use currently. And Libby is a library app that you can download on iOS or Android. and it is probably one of the easiest apps that I've ever found for a book. I have tried Apple Books, I've tried audiobooks, and I've done the Amazon Kindle. So Libby, out of all of those, is the best one that I highly recommend. So for Libby, it is a library app. So all you need is your library card from your local library. They have a special code specifically for your library, and then your library card has a code as well. They kind of mush them together to give you a new code, and you put that code in on Libby, and you are welcome to a whole different world of online books. Basically, whatever your library has will be on the app. And you have, at my library, you have a span of 2 weeks, and I think that's typical libraries, where you keep the book for 2 weeks and then you can return it. But on Libby, there's no hidden fees, there's no buying a book, there's no, you don't return it in time, you get a fee. All of it is completely free. Even downloading the app is for free. All you have to have is your library code. And there is kid books, there's juvenile books, there's fantasy books, there's magazines, there's cookbooks, like anything that your library has, it will be on there. And I really like using it. Even if you have to wait for a book, it shows like there's 2 copies in use, you're third in line, or you got like maybe a week left till you get the book. So like they have those things that make it super easy for the reader to find what they're looking for. And it's just like an overall my favorite library app, and it's Libby. So again, today's video was all about my expensive hobby, and if you are on this page and you also have this very expensive hobby as being a reader or even a writer, please subscribe for more content on Christian fiction and follow me along with my author journey. Again, I mentioned that thrift books is the best place to buy books for cheap price but for good quality, and also Libby, the best library app you will ever need. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next Sunday for another video. Bye.